mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but did it before. Whoa. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. See from here we going up. Made the call, I shown up. Now the game is sewn up. Say my name is blown up. We up, 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 we up. This the flow on Hooter, I bet you know that. Listen, once you step in here, no, you can't go back. Try me, no one told you now, see, that's a no.
This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's the Suns to start out. Stolen by Thompson. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And he lobs it up. Oh, stolen by Harden. To the inside. Thompson with a steal. Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, B.A.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Harden. And here's Edwards. And he drives in. They get the rebound. Richards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Here's Harden, following the score by Detroit. Oh, there's the alley! And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Here's Thompson. Oh, gets it down.
Showing some power. And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Pass to Duren. And here's Cunningham outside. He drops it from range. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Tipped. Edwards with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Doesn't go for him. Detroit leading by 4. Seems like this offense.
Oh!
A big finish right there.
He destroyed the rim. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Archibald. Oh, stolen by Harden. On the break. They need this. Got a hand on it. Cunningham drives in. Wiggins for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Outside Harden. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. They get it back. Left side, Edwards. With the clock winding down. And Edwards slams it in.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Pass to Cunningham. Duren, the screen. And there's the lob. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Substitution on the floor.
Suns trail by 7. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul.
It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half.
A different look for Phoenix. Here's Giddey. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Rivers' shot is off.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Suns trail by 7. Here's Rivers. It could go. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Pistons ahead.
14. Suns. 7.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Throw it down on the lob. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Here's Rivers. Soft touch off the glass. Rivers has gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Giddey. Man, that one dropped for him.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First personal foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. And basket is good. Giddey's got his second basket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Nix with the putback.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Outside Giddey. Sasser outside. Here's Holland. Banked it in off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And it's Giddey missing. Suns trail by 11. Here's Prosper. And he buries his first look. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. To the paint. Mourning misses. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Phoenix. Suns trail by 7. Harden surveying the D. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Thompson. Takes it in. Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that? The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And stolen by Edwards. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time.
Lob City! Ant-Man delivers.
James Harden is equally good, passer or scorer. There he sets his teammate up nicely.
Thompson outside. And stolen by Clark. We've got 1:08 left in the half. Outside Harden. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Wiggins, and it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the second. Cunningham, left side. Here's Thompson. And Clark with a block. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. The Pistons leading. Off the inbound.
He's lost some of the momentum he had earlier. The defense is really clamping down on him now.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
And Detroit has possession. They've led by as many as 11. Cunningham outside. Pass to Wiggins. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Over Avdia. Here's Harden. Richards with a screen. Throws it up high. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Gets it off. It doesn't go for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pistons ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Out left to the wing. Pass to Cunningham. From behind the arc. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. The Suns trailing. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the lead. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots.
Oh, Wiggins over the top.
Andrew Wiggins with the statement finish.
Pass to Archibald. Cunningham has the open look. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Wiggins with it. Now Cunningham takes a 3. The 3 ball, no problem for Cade.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Here's Harden. Sweet little floater. Harden's got 5 points.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's Thompson. And it's blocked by Clark. And stolen by Cunningham. And he lobs it up top. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Sasser. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Sasser's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Harden with the drive. Deflected. Sasser with the ball. Richards picks him up to the middle. Avdia with a steal. In transition. Ooh, it's stolen away. And here we go again. The Pistons on the break. Pass to Duren. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Sasser. Avdia with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Outside Harden. And here's Edwards outside. Second shot opportunity. Avdia. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Avdia's got his first 2 points of the night.
You love to see Avdia doing whatever he can to keep the play going. Nice hustle on the glass. But you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And the dunk by Duren.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Suns trail by 9. Here's Nix. Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And he's going for the oop here. And And the dunk by Duren.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Knicks. Duren with a rebound. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Stewart. The Suns clear it. And here comes the break. And here they go. Here's Shepherd. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Giddey with it. It's rebounded by Rivers. And the Suns pushing it up now. And stolen by Stewart. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, there's the alley. Sasser outside. Back to Giddey. 5 to shoot. Pass to Lyles. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Offensive rebound. Duren. Up top, Stewart. Second chance effort. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Suns trail by 7. Pass to Rivers. Charity stripe shot. Rebounded by Mourning. And it's Detroit with the ball. They've led by as many as 11.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Driving in. Cunningham on the wing. From the corner. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Pistons lead by 9.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Knicks can't get it to go. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. And it's an 11-point Pistons lead.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense. And great job to establish position and square up.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Now Thompson. The kick out to Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Harden. Going all the way to the rack. Oh, Clark with the slam.
You love James Harden being opportunistic, gets the theft and sets a teammate for a transition opportunity.
To the middle. Oh, they get a hand on it. Detroit leading by 9. And he's going for the lob. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And the Suns pushing it up now. And Edwards slams it in.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now here's Harden. Nice move. And that one good.
This is one of the specialty shots of James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater. Good night.
Pass to Mourning. Out to Thompson. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yes, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Both free throws good from Thompson. Suns trail by 11. And here's Harden.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. The Suns making a switch here. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Tipped away and stolen by Clark. In transition, here come the Suns. Finished off the break.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he makes the second one. And it's a 9-point game here.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Rivers. Here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Detroit leading by 8. Thompson, that's good.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Stolen by Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Pistons.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ausar Thompson.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Pass to Duren. There's Cunningham with a 3. From beyond the arc, and then some. And the Pistons lead by 12.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And just a great job